lot of psychically awakening people, or spiritually awakening people, whatever, you know, people who are adding more to their lives in that area, people who are meditating more, opening up, becoming aware of themselves as, you know, their divinity. What does that create in them? A lot of times it creates the desire to want to go home. We hear this a lot, right? I just want to go home. Even kids say it. I've heard their parents. So I want to talk about that a bit. So what is this drive? What creates that desire to be somewhere else? Rather than here, where we actually chose to be. Everyone that's on Earth right now chose to be here, and they didn't have to. So why are we all deciding that this is not the place we want to be after we get here? Well, normally it's because we forget how to play the game. If we really understood that we are actually the ones creating our own lives, then we wouldn't have such a desire to, you know, fly home, right? That wouldn't even register, because we would know how to create the life that we want, and we would remember that we in fact chose to come here to do just that. So there's a little bit of a disconnect. And that can just create some negative feelings and emotions that really aren't necessary. And I see this a lot, again, with people who are just sort of coming into their own and understanding how awesome they are. And they see that as the double-edged sword that it is, because if you're so awesome, why does life suck so much, right? That is sort of the question that they're facing. But they're staying there, and they're not moving up and out of that and into control. So here's another little distinction. When people find out that they are, you know, advanced beings, they're energetic beings way beyond what we know of ourselves here, you know, in our physical bodies, this creates sort of like an understanding of how incredible and powerful they are. And so probably they do some meditations, they get things going in their, you know, astral selves, they'll travel or whatever, they'll visualize, they'll make things happen at the higher realms, which is a lot easier to do. Or maybe they'll even like visit other planets, you know, go other places, see how things are done there. And it's a lot easier to do things in other places. So they'll come back here and they'll be like, what the fuck? Why is everything so hard? Why does it take so much effort here? Well, it does. And we knew that it would when we came in. And we have enough resources to do whatever we want to do while we're here and while we're on the physical plane. It just takes that belief that we can actually accomplish it and we can do it. And then it takes being directed by the higher self, who can see everything, and applying that to our life. So it's sort of like having a big picture or a vision or a feeling of what we want to become, and then like letting go and just letting ourselves be in the flow of life, and trusting that our higher self is actually the one that's going to illuminate things for us. And that can make a daily life pretty fun, instead of the, you know, drudgery that people can get stuck in sometimes. So I remembered why I started that video down here with my cat on my lap. And it's because, oh, and you can see I was cooking, so monster salad. So I started that video down here with my cat on my lap because one of the reasons we come to this planet is to experience things like, you know, a cat's fur or having a loving pet and being able to hug and kiss it and have it sit on your lap. Because we don't get that anywhere else. This is, you know, in eating, like eating. This is an Earth thing, people. This is a very special Earth thing. And that's why we appreciate them so much when we're honest. You know, that's why we love having boyfriends and girlfriends and husbands and wives and friends and pets and awesome food. And, you know, that's why we're so good at happiness and pleasure here if we just allow ourselves to be. So don't put down all the perks. If you're not feeling quite right, then figure out what it is that makes you happy. And you can always do some processes to connect into your higher dimensions and to bring the love down. And that will fill you up when you need it. Okay, so I will talk to you later. Bye! Please feel free to share this video with anyone you think might be interested. And if you're not already on the list, go over to psychiclife.tv and get yourself on there. You'll get more readings, videos, and blog posts. Have a great day!